Hello everybody and welcome to part 7 of What If Izuku Midoriya Found the Omnitrix. If you haven't seen the previous parts yet, make sure you do, as it provides more context needed for the episode. There's a link in the description below and the annotation above. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoy the video, make sure to Oklahoma smash that like button. After the sports festival, the students are given about 2 days to recover. At home during this time, Midoriya lies in bed thinking. He gets up, up on his back, and looks at his watch. He thinks, maybe if I... Midoriya gets up from the bed and dials in Brainstorm and transforms. He says, with the help of the cerebral crustacean, I should be able to find out how to unlock, or in this case, recuperate my old transformations. To this point, I thought that I only had the ones that were available in the thing, but seeing as I unlocked the Conductoid, that probably means they are still in there. Midoriya then starts messing around with the Omnitrix as Brainstorm. After a minute or so of fiddling, the watch says, DNA scan mode on. Midoriya then turns back into his regular self because his mother is calling him for dinner and turns off the scanning mode. Midoriya says, I have to continue with this experiment another time. The two days quickly go by with Midoriya not being able to unlock the previous listing yet, but having unlocked Cannonbolt and Nanomech. Midoriya goes back to school. In the train, someone says, hey, you're Midoriya, right? The winner of the sports festival. Everyone starts saying, yeah, it's you! You did great! One person asks him to turn into Spidermonkey, another into Goop, another one into Feedback, and whatnot. Midoriya kept saying, sorry, I can't right now, I kind of too many people here, and leaves the train because it's his stop. On his way to school from the train station, Midoriya is passed by Ida, who is running in the rain. Midoriya follows him, running behind him. Once they get inside, Midoriya puts away his umbrella and says, listen, I heard about what happened, how... He's interrupted by Ida that says, if it's about my brother, everything's going to be fine. Don't worry about it, Midoriya. Both of them go to class where everyone is talking about how they got recognized because of the sports festival. Mina says, everyone wanted to talk to me on my way here. Zero says, well, guess what they said to me? To which someone answers, that was a good try. And Zero says, yeah. Aizawa comes into class with Asui saying, Mr. Aizawa, you don't have bandages anymore. Aizawa scratches his eye and says, yeah, the old lady went a little overboard on her treatment. Anyway, we have a big class today on hero informatics. Everyone freaks out at this statement, but Aizawa continues speaking. You need code names. Time to pick your hero identities. And the class gets super excited. Aizawa instills order and continues. This is related to the Pro Hero draft picks that I mentioned the last time we were in class together. Normally students don't have to worry about this draft yet, but this year it's a bit different. In fact, by instilling offers to first years, pros are investing in your potential. These offers can be rescinded though. Aizawa pushes a button and says, here are the total of those for you. Here are the total of offers for you, those of you who got some. The screen behind him shows Midoriya, 5,372, Todoroki, 4,025, Bakugo, 2,532, Tokoyami, 330, Ida, 130, etc. I'm not going to say them all because I don't want to, there are too many. Aizawa says, in past years it's been a bit more spread out, but this year there are a couple big gaps. Jiro says, wait, Todoroki got more votes than Bakugo? Yet Yorozu congratulates Todoroki, but he just scoffs and says it's probably because of my father. Aizawa says, and now for the code names. They will most likely be temporary, but do take them seriously. They could stick. Since I'm not a good judge in this area, Midnight has final say on the names. Midnight comes in the class and starts judging the names. For this scenario, Midoriya has many names in mind, but has to think of a name that encompasses all the different transformations he has. He can't just use Brainstorm, Feedback, or whatnot, which are things he came up with. What he ends up with is the Omni Hero, Deku, because, yeah. Midnight asks, are you sure you want that name? Midoriya says, yes. I used to hate it, but thanks to the help of some friends and a lot of determination, the meaning of the name has changed for me. And he says, okay then, you can go with it. And Uraka says, go Deku, and Bao gets pissed off that he picked that name. The other names, and pretty much the same though. Ida chooses Tenya and Todoroki chooses Shoto. Basically they choose their real names because I don't know. The class ends, and Aizawa says, make sure to hand in your applications before the weekend. Kaminari says, wait, we only have 2 days to decide? Midoriya, while doing the air-sitting thing, is mumbling a lot, trying to sort out all the different offers to see which one he should pick. The day ends, and when it's time to go home, Uraka and Midoriya wonder where Ida went. Midoriya says he probably went to hand in the application, and both of them go home. When Midoriya arrives home, he says, hey mom, I'm home. His mom does not respond, so Midoriya just keeps going in the house calling out for his mom. Mom? You here? He turns a corner and sees her talking on the phone, very concentrated and kind of a bit worried. He just ignores it, going into his room to do his homework. Later at dinner, his mother asks, did they give you the applications for the internships yet? Midoriya says, yes. How did you know about that? Inko answers, doesn't really matter, Izuku. I was talking to your father on the phone. We have a favor to ask of you. Midoriya looks at his mother, wondering what it is. Inko continues speaking. You should have gotten an offer from a hero agency called the Plumbers. Could you please intern under them? Midoriya looks at his mother, thinking it was a joke, and says, why, so I can learn to unclog pipes? Inko looks at Midoriya dead serious and says, I'm serious, Izuku. Please, as a favor to me and your father? Midoriya says, sure, although I've never heard of that hero agency until now. A few days pass and the day of the internship where they go to the internship arrives. Aizawa gives all the students some final words before they all leave. Before leaving, Uraka and Midoriya talk to Ida, telling him that if he ever needs to talk about what happened to his brother, they will be there. They are friends after all. Although Midoriya does go on the same train with Ida, since the agency is going to is in Hosu. But the two friends don't really talk on the way there. When they arrive in Hosu, Midoriya and Ida part ways. Ida going to Manu's agency, and Midoriya goes to a place that looks like a plumber store. He wonders if he has the right place. He's about to call the number he was given when a man dressed in a red Hawaiian shirt comes out of the store to greet him. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, make sure to suggest anything you want to happen in the comments. Until next time, I'm gonna say this. There's a certain evil alien that wants that watch coming in the next part. And yeah, until next time, have a nice day everyone. Bye!